Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned for match 2 of a clash between Metro Wipeout and Phantasmagoria in the quarterfinals of the Final 8 tournament. In match 1, we saw Metro Wipeout take it home through running power galore. Phantasmagoria were able to get the lion's share of the shocks in that particular war, but Metro Wipeout proved to be too much for Phantasmagoria in the running. And they're gonna take that one 1-0. Let's see if Phantasmagoria can bounce back here. What do you think is gonna be coming out here for both sides?
So we see Treeway coming out for PT, classic 1-3 track, and Stadium coming out for MW, which is interesting. I like it. I'm sure a lot of their players are very comfortable running it, especially Leop. I know Leops is very, very proficient at Stadium lines-wise.
Waluigi Stadium, yeah, despite starting in 2-4 here, fourth, Fox may be able to get the tight box in case first swerves to get the second from the right box, but we'll see. This track is very run heavy. There are like 1 or 2 turns that you can take that you can backspam in. Like this one, for example, you can backspam on the U-turn here, but very nice.
A good snipe on Crow to get Fox into first place. Oh, did we get that bagging POV, by the way? Or...
I'm not entirely sure. We'll get that in just a second. It looks to me like Jazz is falling behind a little bit in the bagging battle. So yeah, let's see if Roy can kind of change it up a little bit. It looks like actually Jazz was able to overtake. I'm not sure if Roy made a little bit of a mistake there, but we could see now, or it is Ryan actually bagging. But Jazz is winning out now. I'm not entirely sure what happened to Ryan.
Yeah, maybe just the one pulled shrooms. Oh, and we do have a bagging POV, so very nice. We'll get to see that in a bit. But nevertheless, we see Fox running up here in first, maintaining his top spots. Questionable wall trick. Xander overtaking first with the shroom there. They're going to be a pretty clean top 2 for MW.
I think Ryan has it in 9th. I'm not entirely sure. I think he's just, yeah, he has it in 9th. He's not chaining boxes at all. We saw Jazz in 10th, and he was goldening up, taking the backwards trap. But this is in possession this is an MW shock right now in possession. So
I was gonna say I think someone has Bill in the pack as well, because Jazz has been like chaining stars and goldens and last, so I would not be surprised if someone like Barney or Leops has been holding on to Bill.
Switch over to Alex. I'm trying to see if actually Pow comes in, target Pow on the top 2, which will slow them down a little bit. Alex cuts inside of those greens. Very good maneuver there from Alex not to be able to hit those greens. Derek and Alex both trying to break up the top spots a little bit. Derek gets bumped a little bit.
Yeah, it's a top 2 bottom 2. Alex is going to go for turn skip here. Does it very nicely. So, yeah.
Dream delay. I saw green.
Oh, yeah, Matt had Bill. So, yeah, they can't use shock. Oh, there it is.
Does TS, I think, 2 of PT or just 1? Oh, wait, Crow DC'd. I think Crow just DC'd. I'm not really sure. I saw him disappear on the screen. Like I thought he got TS'd.
Crow's host, so he DC'd. That'd probably be bad.
Yep, he DC'd as soon as he got TS'd. I don't think that was a wee off. I don't think he'd wee off, but it was just an unfortunate. It was just a coincidence there. But yeah, Matt with that Bill trying to get up there early. A little bit unfortunate, honestly, that Jazz didn't pull that, considering that he was able to overtake. He was.
Yeah, Crow didn't DC. He got 4th.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, I saw Crow disappear. I don't know what. He just lagged or something. I'm not sure what happened.
So top 2, bottom 2, 9 plus 5 for MW. If I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like, spots just actually like didn't really change that much throughout the race. Like Fox and Xander were just top 2 the entire war. I mean, the entire race pretty much. So not much changed. So good job from Xander and Fox holding down that top 2. A track they're probably very comfortable with.
And I mentioned before, I do not want, or not want, I'm not trying to say I'm supporting a team, but PT do not want to depend on the shock. And it's unfortunate that Jazz didn't pull it, considering that Ryan scuffed a little bit. I think he hit the dirt as his golden ended or something like that, so Jazz was able to overtake. Ryan got it in 9th, but they do not want to put themselves in position to depend on the shock all the time, because MW will just eat that up.
Yeah, because then when you get the shock, you gotta try to like drop into lower spots, trying to get a dodge, and usually the top spots just break away while you're in that position trying to pull one. So best track in the game here coming out for PT. We'll see what they can do on it. try to pull those shrooms and take rock early on and get a nice breakaway.
And whoever wins this race, let's say it's Shockless. Whoever wins this race is usually the better team. There isn't too much luck involved in this. You know, rock hop is a very important shortcut to take. It's important that you are consistent at it because it saves a lot of time. And, you know, at this level, everyone is expected to make it.
I mean, you can probably say that about any track if there's no shock. Your better team probably wins. But yeah, that was a very nice snipe on Alex to get him off.
Yeah, Alex had triple shrooms in second too. Gets Alex off and gets another PT player that was going for it as well. That was very key.
Yeah, so it's like Derek and Matt are 3-4, and then I assume Xander and Fox just held on to the top two. Wait, oh wait, the Fox is 7th. What am I saying? I think. Okay, well, never forget what I said, but we do see Jazz with the shock, so PT do have the shock. Which is very, very important on this race.
Yeah, they're going to have to go for it. They're going to have to probably try to go for it. Actually, they're not falling too far behind. It's just Alex.
Yeah, I'd use it. I'd use it now. Yes, they do. Dodge Alex and dodge Derek in the cut. He might have also dodged Matt too up there in the cut. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for a fact Derek did dodge.
Right. So it's very mixed spots going into these last few turns here. We are going to see Alex Golding all the way up, actually, and taking the cut all the way up to first. Derek takes it as well.
Oh, they got another shock. That's actually huge for PT. They're getting top 2 here, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's massive.
Top 3.
And Matt dodged. Yeah, so top 2-4. Really good job. I'm interested to see how Jazz pulled that, because that was huge for PT. Yeah, good winning race for them too. Top 2, 4, 8, 10. It's probably what, plus 11, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
so yeah, he might have gotten it in 10th, honestly.
Okay.
I wasn't. I think. Yeah, Ryan might have like failed the backwards strat in the beginning, and Jazz was in 10th for a long time.
Oh, I think maybe Ryan. Yeah, maybe Ryan did go forward in the end then.
So we do see PT up 8. Going into what's this, race 3.
Yeah.
So do you think they're gonna opt for TF here?
Yes, I do think they will, and I do think it is a good idea to go for TF. You don't you want to save TF for whenever you're top 2-4. 1-3-4 is a little iffy, but if you're top 2-4, absolutely pull the trigger, because you may not have another opportunity to do so depending on how the war goes. So yeah, TF does come out, and Gardens comes out. I like that from NW, picking Gardens, trying to waste the track pick early, as it is one of Phantasmagoria's track picks that they like. But TF does come out.
Yeah, so we'll see if PT can do the same thing that MW did to them, and see if they can maintain their top spots and get a good race here on TF.
Good work from Fox to be able to. Oh, okay, it gets really bumped. Just a little bit too greedy there, a little too aggressive. I was gonna say good draft on the map, but in the end, not able to pick up the top spots.
Yeah. So Matt, I think, is in first right now, as he was able to draft up in the beginning. Do we know if anyone went for Bill?
Well, we'll pay attention soon to see if anybody has it. It is certainly Derek. But other than that, I don't think anybody else would be in possession of it right now.
Yeah, and considering both baggers are not going for boxes, I believe no one has
Derek
Bill.
No one has Bill. Yeah, Derek showed up there.
So, yeah, we see NW in 7-8, and then a lot of PT players in the mid spots. And I believe Matt is still first, if I'm not mistaken.
And I like this from Jazz. He's going back despite not having a box, just trying to keep it shockless. But PT are falling behind now. Not entirely sure what happened in the middle of the pack there. TC exchange there. I think that was probably what did it. They either got back spammed or TC slowed them down.
We did see Matt fall back there. Yeah, so looking like if I were Jazz, you kind of need shock here.
It's shockless still, as Ryan is going backwards, maybe to try to. Okay, now he's chaining boxes. I was gonna say, what would you do if you're box here, but he adopts the chain?
Yeah, I just get up there at this point. No point holding that
for MW or no 1-3-4.
Matt's up. Yeah, Matt's up there. But if Marty can back spam here on Matt, it's pretty much over for them.
Would you go for Shroomless if you're Matt? Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. It looks like Jazz Shock? Yeah, Jazz Shock. So
That
we'll
was
see who
spam.
come. Yeah, spam. So we see Crow. Oh, Xander also dodged. Yeah, it was a good spam. So I'm pretty sure.
Leo a little bit too, so bottom 2 for MW.
Yeah, it looks like pretty even race, which is good if you're a PT, because that race did not look good. And at the end there, it's like 1, 3, 4, 5 or something for MW. So good turnaround there. Good spam shot from Jazz.
Yeah, and I saw Alex was shrooming up there. I saw Leops trying to hog that bulldozer section because I feel like he missed the boost panel. Slowed down a little bit, clipped the dirt, and that's what was able to. That's what gave Alex the 6th place.
Never mind, top 2 for PT. I did not expect that. I thought Xander held on to his first. So that's actually a top 2, 5, 6. It's +9 or +9, I think, for PT. So it's actually really good for them. They're going to be up around like 15 to 17 points going into race 4.
Very good response from PT for sure. And in that case, in that race, they did lose out on their top spots a little bit. I'm not sure what happened in the middle of the pack. We couldn't quite see, but we did see a TC getting past a Crow. So I feel like that could have been something. One of MW pulled a TC and maybe tried to pass it off to PT, and they all slowed down all behind. So
they're actually up 21. I'm mistake going into race 4. So a bigger deficit than I thought it would be. So yeah, looking good for PT, not making any changes and working out for them. Jazz again showing why he is a superior bagger and getting those shocks when they need it. 2 on GV, Bear on TF, and did he get it race 1? I think he did. Yeah.
BC Week coming out again, and in the last race we saw Jazz taking the hawk strap much more cleanly than Roy did. They both made it, but I think Roy got stuck, like you mentioned. So Jazz was able to get the shock there, and he is very consistent at the hawk. So we may very well see that once again.
Yeah, I don't know how good Ryan is at this either, because I don't know how much he's been bagging recently, especially during like this hawk strat meta, if you could call it that. So Jazz could definitely have an advantage here. We'll keep a look on his POV to see what happens in the corner. So yeah, Fox opting, trying to get this 8th place box, pulls triple shrooms. Yeah, Alex taking out Xander with his reds too, so already looking like a pretty good start for PT.
Very good pull, and I think, is that first? Okay, that is 2nd for Barney, or first, actually Barney's in 1st, but I think...
is he gonna go for glitch?
Could very well see that. Fox is one of the better players in the community, but does not make it that time.
Alright, looks like... Okay, they both fill.
Alex, let's see how well he's going to fend off Barney. Yeah, Barney still is in 1st. Alex is in position to green snipe Barney, assuming Barney has a fib here maybe. This is going to be an interesting exchange. Switch over to Alex. I want to see what's going to happen here. Bomb comes up. Barney
misses. Yeah. Lagged out of it a bit. Ooh, that fib. Oh, and another bomb.
Good reactions there from Alex to avoid that fib.
Something to note though, even if Alex does somehow get a snipe on Barney, it's not gonna matter because Fox is holding blue, so he'll just get blued immediately.
And a TC exchange here. Xander will tank a TC in 5th, so MW falling behind a little bit more. Fox not going for the glitch because he is holding blue. He does not want to lose that.
Yeah, I think Jazz is in 10th, I believe. Ooh, kind of fails there, Alex.
Oh, Fox gets caught in the crossfire, but yeah, you do not want to see that kind of mistake from Alex. Still going to be okay, Leops does come up.
Yeah, 1, 3, 6, 7, I think. Yeah, throw that green forward. Ooh, that red, I think, got Leops. Yeah, good job from Crow. Because Alex threw that green, which forced him to swerve into Crow's red. It's a good coordination there.
Ryan going back.
I think if anyone has it, it might be Jazz. Could we get a look at that?
Yeah, he fell off. Neither bagger has the shock here, and it's... I feel like if it's shockless though, it will favor PT considering they are 2-3. They are 2-3, 5-6 right now, and actually, Derek's gonna go for the glitch. Does he make it? It doesn't look like he does.
Oh, he did make it.
He did. Yes, there was a little bit of lag there. Good play there from Derek.
Yeah, 2-3-4. Comes the blue. I don't think it's gonna be in time. Yeah, 2-3-4 for PT. Good job for Derek. It's a huge play from him, making glitch there and getting into 3rd. Yeah, this is looking really good for them. considering how the last war looked. We're seeing their members staying in the front a lot more and yeah, just making those plays.
Yeah, it was necessary. I mean, he was in 6th. So, you know, if you miss the glitch, you're only going to lose the spot to Fox. So you're not going to lose. There's much more reward than a risk in that case. So Derek took that opportunity and definitely benefited PT in the end. The burning question is, though, can they keep up the momentum against MW? They do have alt spots, so that is something that is going for them. You know, starting off 1-3-5. MT not picked yet, I don't think.
Yeah, nope. So that could be something they're gonna opt for here. Going into race 5. Pretty sure Crow's the host, so I don't know how good he is at MT, but they picked it last time, so I assume they have confidence in his ability at it.
Yeah, interesting that Crow is hosting. Maybe Alex is not the best, but they are putting their trust in Crow to be able to lock down that first, to lock down his frontal presence as much as he can. And Crow, he is part of the starting lineup now, pretty much. When he joined PT in the summer split, he hopped in and out, and there was one match that was played. I think it was Gun versus PT. That it was just an absolute domination. Gun destroyed them, but Crow, that particular match did not have his best performance, notably because he was streaming, so he probably had streamer. But recently, he has been a key player for PT. He went from a kind of a middle of the table player to a very important piece for them. So
yeah,
I really like the progression there from Crow.
we do see MT coming out for PT. So we will see if Crow can maintain his top spot and continue PT's momentum going into GP2.
Certainly.
So I'd like to see it. One of each team jump into cut there. Probably 2-3 go into cut. See a Crow holds on the first. We'll see if he can get a backspin here on the Fox. Holds out that green. Making sure Fox, knows what he has and stays behind him. Yeah. Looks like Fox goes for the outline there. Don't think he got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that from Fox. Just trying to get up there as much as possible. He knows his limits. He knows how to try to outline someone without getting hit by the trail.
I think he's third.
Yeah, Barney does shroom up. Does screw up Crow a little bit. Almost falls off, actually. A little sketchy.
Yeah, good job from Barney shrooming up there. It looks like Jazz kind of failed there on the winner.
He does. He's going to hit one box. Jazz.
Yeah, I did not understand.
Jazz went forward. Too far.
Yeah, he wanted to just clip that box in 10th, but
Ryan got a box in 10th as a result because Jazz went too far forward and he had to fall off in 9th there. Ryan may or may not have. No, Jazz has it now in 9th. Got away with that one. It's
a big pull for Jazz because PT need the shock here because MW are breaking away in top 2. You need to get this broken up ASAP. It'll be interesting to see what items PT has back there. Switching over to Alex, we do see him in 5th without an item. We see a lot like all PT members around him. We see Matt in front of him. Derek just slams him off the track. That is not very, very unfortunate for Alex there.
Yeah.
Looks like, oh, wait, they slammed each other off actually. Derek also fell off.
Okay, so, not a good exchange there. So if you're PT, what would you do here? If you're bottom 2, do you just want to dodge bottom 2 or?
Probably. I don't know what to do here.
In Pro?
You probably have to dodge bottom 2.
Yeah.
What they do.
It's a way to just reset the race, essentially. Now the onus is on Derek and Alex to try to make something out of this. Alex does chain shrooms. Let's switch over to him. Hits one of the nanas tight. There were lots of nanas tight around that tree branch. But Derek does get up to 3rd.
Yeah, Fox and Barney are kind of too far gone. Unless they pull a blue here at these boxes, I don't think they're going to be able to catch them.
Yeah, switching over to Fox here. I don't think he's going to lose this unless some magical snipe comes out from Derek. And they're going to be able to lock this down in top 2 fairly easily, Sean.
That's a... that was an MW shock, I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But Matt dodged at the end there.
What was the intention behind that one?
I assume Leops or Xander back there probably had some sort of dodge. or maybe they're shocking them into boxes on the tree branch there. That's my best guess.
Yeah, just that first frame dodge there from Matt ended up proving to be the difference maker. Instead of being a top 2 for MW, it's going to be a 1-3 only, 2-4-5 for PT. Good damage control.
Yeah, that honestly, the MW probably would have been better off without that shock, because you're guaranteed top 2. And Liop's only gained like 1 spot from the. I assume he dodged or something benefited him through that shock, but.
Yeah, and I understand the intention from MW there, but PT were all mid spots, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, they're bound to pull a mega at some point. So yeah, easier said than done sitting on my chair here, but yes, it would have been better to hold that if you're MW.
So they are up 25 going into race 6. It seems they are opting for. They haven't picked anything yet, but MW is opting for DKS.
And yeah, MW, DKS. We saw DKS backfire in the spring split against Avail. I know that was a long time ago, but for the most part, they're still fairly consistent at running that. But we'll see how BC3. Okay, it was a lone from Ryan.
Yeah, probably still gonna favor MW though.
It's still it is. If you're looking at this on paper, it's essentially a reset track, considering that 1-3 for MW, 2-4-5 for PT, but this does favor MW. They are a lot stronger at the Ultra, I'd say.
Yeah, especially considering what happened last race where MW just like pretty much destroyed them, outran them, and got a really good race. So you do see Fox here trying to get those spots away. We'll see if he goes for Ultra or Barty goes for Ultra here.
Alex hits Fox's trail, so the cut might not be blocked here, which will prompt both teams to go for the cut even further.
Yeah, Crow had a star there. I assume he was trying to star them off the cut. Alex makes Shroomless with a Mega. Very nice from him. It looks like Xander either took cut or made Ultra, because he's gone in first right now. He is. He must have taken Shroom cut with a golden or something, because he is gone right now.
And we just saw a moment right there. MW Fireball. Typically, you want to be careful when you hop over. Leops gets bomb sniped in the process, but typically you want to be careful when you hop over that gap, because that Fireball can come at you at any moment. So top 2 breaking away for MW. They're probably going to try to block the cut. Xander is in first by a mile.
Yeah, PT kind of need a blue pretty badly here.
Actually, he goes for cut. He goes for cut in first there. Barney going for Ultra.
And he made it too, yeah. MW are very, very much broken away. We do see a shot coming in for PT, though. Honestly, unless they just pulled that, I would like to see that shock earlier. Whoa, okay, that bomb. Okay, so Derek is like 3rd right now, I believe, or second.
Let's switch over to Fox. Yeah, Derek did get a backspam on a Barney, which was a decent play. Barney is in 4th, still a 1-3-4 for Fox, but that could be a start for PT. That backspam on a Barney, maybe Barney could get sniped by one of the other PT players. Blue comes in, not really going to play much of a factor, as Barney is able to block the cut, I believe, if he is blocking it.
Yeah, Xander.
He's off!
Whoa, that's... Okay, Fox.
But Xander did fail the cut. He did go for it. I thought he was off because there was a little bit of lag there, but he did fail the cut in the end. Xander on the run back makes it, though.
Yeah, and Fox also makes it as well. So, like, I assume that was MW shock, which dodged Fox and Xander in the respawn. So they both like got killed by the PAL. Yeah. So they're still gonna end up getting top 2 here, unless Derek. Yeah, top 2 for MW. Good. That shot kind of saved them there, actually, because if they didn't dodge, actually, yeah, if they didn't dodge there and cut, well, not cut, when they fell off, I don't think they would have been able to get those spots.
Yeah, Xander was able to get the run back for free there without anybody contesting him, you know, without the runners bumping him out of alignment. That shot just gave him enough time to realign for the Shroomless and make it on the run back. So top 2 for MW there. Not a bad salvage considering the circuit. If you're MW here, yeah, top 2, 6, 7. What would you go here for these spots?
Something like Moonview, probably. Because 6-7 can get shrooms and try to shroom up in the top spots, and top 2 can just run. So I think Moonview is probably the most optimal. If you don't want to go for that, you could also go for that gold mine pick they went for last time. That could also work. And you could also, if you want to do something else, maybe like CM. That's maybe another option.
CM or KC. Those are two. That's what we like to call sandwich tracks, where top 2 and can run, and then 6, 7, 7, 8, whichever bottom spots you're occupying gets bottom spots to catch back up. I don't know if they like Coconut Mall though. Metro Wipeout. They are gonna opt for Moonview.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best pick here if you're MW. And you see Phantasma Gardens. Right?
Yes.
So we see Phantasma Gardens picked. So we will see if PT can live up to the name and do well on their signature track.
Yes. And if you are MW here, if you're Fox, would you drop a little bit to go for like a 3rd or 4th place box, or would you stay in 2nd? Because the likelihood of getting a 2nd place shroom is not very high.
I drop, which he does. He goes for that. Okay, well, he misses the box, but he was trying to get that 3rd place. Looks like Derek. He did get the shroom in 2nd, so pretty lucky from Derek. 2, 3, 4 for MW though.
Barney opting to use his Mega early to try to gain a little bit more frontal presence. It is a 50-50 decision there, but he did see Derek taking the cut, so he took matters into his own hands and took the cut himself with the Mega, just to give MW a little bit more frontal presence.
Yeah, so we see now 1-4 for, oh yeah, so Fox forced to use his shroom. Okay, I don't know where that red's going, but
bottom 2.
Yeah, we see one bagger hit the chain chomp over there. It looks like it was Ryan, so Jazz in a good position to get shocked here. We see Matt going to a star. We see Alex sitting at 8th.
And Jazz is just going to keep chaining here. I mean, we've seen a couple of races in which Ryan gave up early on the bagging battle, just conceding that 10th place to Jazz. And I'm not sure how far behind he was, but you know, Jazz could have pulled Bill there, and he did have Bill, so I would have liked to see Ryan keep going back. So now Jazz is in 10th for the remainder of the race, likely to pull it. And
yeah,
he
has it. Yeah, so this is huge for PT. It'll be interesting to see if any of them have dodges. We see Fox holding onto a star. Maybe one of the PT. Yeah, Force used to star because of that. Okay.
Road dodging in a Mega, but not getting a good chain, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is not worth, because now Fox is gonna. Yeah, that was not good. Hop dodge, nice. Okay. So, yeah, that shock probably benefited MW more than it did PT, because Pro, yeah, he dodged in a Mega, but he didn't get shroom, so he couldn't take cut. Yeah, Fox dodges in a star. And
switch over to Alex for some mid-pack exchanges here. He did golden up, but only to 6th. He was very far back, so why not golden in 5th?
Yeah, MW was getting a top 4 there, so
yeah, instead it's going to be a top 2, 4, 5. A little bit of a lucky pull there from Alex, but nonetheless, strong race for Metro Wipeout on Phantasmagoria's most popular pick, so very good considering the circumstances there.
Yeah, especially considering that PT got shock as well. Just kind of miscommunication there. So I think MW is probably going to cut the deficit completely. They might even be up by a few points now.
A little unfortunate for Crow too that he didn't get the chain that he wanted there after dodging in a Mega.
Yeah, and I know that Eric got shocked into boxes, but I don't know what he got. He might not have pulled shrooms.
Yeah, so do you think, so you're saying that it would have been better for PT maybe to hold it until the hedge section, even though MW were in top spots?
Yeah, force Fox to use a star, try to get shrooms there, take cut, and then like either shock yourself into boxes or give yourself another chance to get dodges. But I mean, it's like a 50-50, and Fox was like pretty far behind, so it was like pretty hard to see.
Yeah,
he was like in a dodge or not.
Yeah, I don't think they saw Fox in that dodge there. Calling it pretty much as soon as he went in it. But yeah, you know, I don't blame the shot call there, considering that MW were breaking away a little bit. And if Crow were to go around the cut, he'd lose a lot of time there. So I respect the shot call there, trying to get Crow some shrooms to get back up there, and getting PT in a boxes unfortunately didn't work out for them. So now with that strong race for MW, they take the lead for the first time in this match. So now they're up by 5. And is that going to be the beginning of the end for Phantasmagoria, or will they pull it back? I mean, MC3 is a reset track, so anything can happen.
Yeah, if Jazz can keep his form and get shot here, that's going to be huge for PT.
And as a bagger...
Yeah, we're going to see.
Crow was able to escape that shot. But as a bagger, you have a decision here. Do you want to go backwards when the runners take the boxes? Do you want to go backwards and slip into the gaps, or do you want to wait? It looks like both baggers at the same time go backwards to try to get that shot early on, and it's a fairly even bagging exchange here.
Yeah, this track is like bagging wise. I don't know. It's what happened here? Looks like someone might have got trolled.
No. Leops lagged out of that, but that could have been dangerous right there.
Yeah, like I was saying, bagging on this track is like there's like so many different ways you can do it. Cause like if you could build, your race is over.
Alex, you didn't see it on his screen, but he tried to hop away from a wide nana and just clipped the grass, and now gets past a TC. That's a bad mistake from Alex. They were top 2 before that, but he passes it to Leops anyway.
And Leops is forced into a mega. Be interesting to see the bagger POV to see what's going on right now. Jazz is in 10th. Gonna get a box right here. He needs shock here. He gets it. Yeah. Derek is in the star. I'd call it. You need to call it now. Yep, there it is.
And Alex. Oh wait, no, it's a little late.
Oh.
Derek gets called into grass.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's not good. Who's that person up there? That's Barney. It's top 3 for MW.
Derek gets called.
Wait, no, it's not. Top 2, 4 for MW. My mistake.
Derek gets called in the sand, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he used his star early, I think, because he used his star before they pulled shock. So, and he didn't pull shrooms in his chain, so he just got kind of screwed there.
Yeah, I think his star was running out, so that's the reason behind him calling it there. But yeah, I'm not sure what Phantasmagoria were thinking there, because they had the shock and then they used it a few seconds after they pulled it in that scenario. Maybe they were wait until they got it.
I think they were getting Crow into boxes and dodging Derek, but I don't think either of them got the items they wanted.
Yeah, Derek was chaining his star second set, and then Jazz pulled it right after that. A little bit unfortunate that Jazz didn't pull it beforehand, because it would have prompted Derek to just dodge last set instead of second set. I mean, not dodge, use a star last set, but... Okay, we got more word. Jazz's call died, so he used it blindly. I
mean, to be fair, it probably would have been a worse outcome if he didn't use it.
I would have to agree there, but unfortunate circumstances.
It probably could have been coordinated a little better, but from what I could tell, it would have been a worse outcome if they hadn't used it. So it's gonna be a really close last GP here. MW only up 5.
Maybe
going into race 9.
That is with the previous race scores though, so it's.
Oh, you need to add.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that last race was like pretty even. It was like 2, 4, 5, 7. So I think that's like what, like -3, -1.
Yes.
So it's still gonna be very, very close going into this last GP. MW with the momentum though.
Yeah, Jazz was thrown into the sharks there, really. He's like, oh no, what do I do with this? But like you mentioned, really good shock. We're going to see RBC coming out from MW. Interesting track pick. They're not in position to draft each other unless one of them hard swerves. But
no,
if they
I mean,
do that...
They're 2-4, so they can... Oh, wait, no, they're not. I'm stupid. Sorry.
2-4-6,
I forgot. My brain just died. Yeah. Okay. I think, second, if fourth like swerves, maybe they can get it off a second. I don't know.
Koopa Cape nonetheless, though.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So, this is a PT pick, too, which is interesting. Because it's not very conventional to pick this track in 1/3. It's more known as a 2-4 track. But I guess PT had confidence in their ability on this track.
I know Crow likes this track, so maybe that was the intent. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was hot.
You know, I don't know if that was intentional or not. That had to be intentional. Going for Shroomba that early when he saw Alex in front of him, getting the snipe, and then getting the Shroomba after, because why not? Good play from Fox.
Yeah, it was satisfying to watch. So
That's the top level mark.
Yeah, so Fox is going to be in first here. Ryan's going to try to drop star for him and just try to extend Fox's lead. Let's see, is there going to be a star available? There will not. So it looks like Fox is backing those greens. Just landed on someone, so his lead's already getting a lot bigger, and he has greens that he can take Shroomba with.
Indeed, yes, and this is very clean, looking very clean for MW right now. PT, their only manner of catching up here is going to be pulling shrooms and taking those grass cuts. But then, you know, Fox taking the Shroomba, breaking away a little bit more, so it's going to nullify the possibility of PT coming off the rear.
Yeah, it looks like a top 3 for MW, because I think Barney's in 3rd. Oh wait, never mind, he's back.
Jazz's POV. We see Alex holding a star in 7th. Let's take a look at Jazz for a second here. Just
Bill. Oh, he needs to get rid of that ASAP. He does. So no stars to be dropped again. Don't really need it though. I think PT's in 2nd though, because I saw Fox trying to back his green.
Alex has a decision to make here. Switch over to Alex. He has a decision to make here. Opts not to chain the star. Instead,
uses it now. Yeah, I think he's predicting. Yeah, probably predicting because Xander went into a star. So he gets a golden, which is the perfect item here. I think, does Ryan have shock?
Yes,
he's going forward.
Ryan has it.
Very bad for PT because MW are all up here in top 3.
Oh, Barney flubs, but Alex throws his red away as a result because of that mistake. So I guess it was a good trade-off for Barney. And
yeah, and he gets a TC. There's the shock. I assume Xander probably dodged in the back, so it's gonna be a huge. This might be a top 4 for MW if Xander catches up here. I don't know how far back he was.
Very unconventional shock spot. But yeah, instead of you know, waiting until after the boxes to shock, they use it before, so Xander can come all the way up. That's a top 4 for Metro Wipeout.
Yeah, that was very well played for Metro Wipeout. Just all throughout, mid pack, front pack, and back. I don't know, behind the pack. Very well played.
Yeah, we usually don't see shocks used there, but I mean that's something that we can learn from a team like Metro Wipeout. Using a shock there instead of, you know, a lot of teams would just hold on to the top 3, play it safe, and just try to have someone come up from the rear, maybe sneak 6th or 5th there. But you know, they were confident that they were going to use a good shock there. Nobody in PT using any dodges, so top 4 cleanly from MW. Perfect fridge race.
Yeah, just shows the one. I think it's like, isn't that MW's like first shock? I'm pretty sure it is this war, and they get top 4.
First or second.
Yeah,
but that show that the level, the disparity in skill level there, because when Phantasmagoria have the shock, they come up from the rear and sneak a couple spots. But when MW have the shock, they're already in top spots, and they just, you know, secure an even further solidified race.
Yeah, like the difference between them is like PT, they use shocks to salvage a race. MW use them to like win races by big bounce.
To secure a race, yes.
So we see Mountain. If this picks Mountain, it's very, very bad for PT because I do not see them catching up on Mountain unless MW had to make mistakes for them to screw up.
Yeah, if it picks DK Mountain here, I already said that the MW race a few races ago, I forget which one it was, but that one could have been the beginning of the end, but this one could be the middle of the end here. If they don't get up there early, Phantasmagoria, it's going to be a very tall hill to climb.
So yeah, if you're PT, you should get up there. You get like shrooms in 4th here. Like, yeah, I guess greens. Okay, they really bumped each other there. So yeah, Fox died for a second there and got really bumped at the wall. So it's step 1 to trying to get these spots taken out.
Yeah, I also like that dual POV here. We're gonna start to use dual POVs in the future if both POVs are synced up. I like this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot better, so we can talk about both POVs at the same time.
So
you
Alex, yeah.
Alex getting TC'd here.
Oh, okay, Fox.
Yeah, that was alpha, to say the least. But so you see a blue coming in already. Might be an MW blue. I don't know who's first right now. I see a lot of MW back here. 6-8, I mean 7-8, and then yeah, 5. Looks like 4, 5, 7, 8 for MW. So good job to PT getting up to the front when they needed to.
Alex, I mean, he is in not the best position here in 6th, but this is a good pull. The pack's still kind of tight here, so you know, the top 4 spots are bound to lose some of their spots, considering there can be some back spams. Crow, unfortunately, gets megged by Barney. But yeah, 4th place mega now for Alex, starting to come up the rear. If PT have shock here, this could work out. They can maybe indiv shock first, have Alex come up the rear.
They could dodge top 2 and then dodge Alex in 4th. Because Derek and Matt are holding down top 2.
Well, they are in 2nd. Yes, this could be very good for PT. But using the mega early, maybe they're gonna get a last frame dodge onto Alex here.
No.
No.
I don't think anyone has it.
Okay.
I think they're both just sitting at that ramp. I'm Jazz. I'm not going for boxes here. I'm just sitting in 10th, making sure Ryan can't get it.
Yeah, but that would have been a nice play though if they did have the shock. You know, have Alex schlag for a while and then dodge him last frame. That could have been a good play if they had it.
All right, Alex do glitch. Okay. So maybe if Derek or Matt can get a backsim here on Barney, that could be really good for them. Give them a top 3.
Barney able to slip in between the back spams. Fails though.
I think, yeah, there might have been some sort of backsim there or something that made him slow down.
Fox is off. He fails the cut in 6th.
Yeah, this is not good for MW. They're getting at least bottom 2, so it's at least at work. Yeah, top 3, 6 for PT. Really good race for them. Really good job.
Phantasmagoria, never say die. With this track pick from MW, we thought it was going to be curtains, but PT, no sir, they are still in this.
Yeah, that's huge for them. Breaking up that top 4 from MW pretty much in 1 lap and getting those top spots and getting a really big race without shock.
Up 3-6, very strong. It's going to be a plus 21 race if my math is correct.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's plus 21 or plus 23.
That is huge for PT, and they are in prime position now to pick something like an MH or even a Warriors Goldmine. I know MW picked that last time out, but this is very good spots for Warriors Goldmine.
Yeah, it just depends on what they're comfortable with running. I think Moonview Highway is probably a little more safer because Goldmine can be like pretty inconsistent sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think go with that. You can also go with something like DKS if they're more comfortable running that. Or yeah, I forgot what tracks he played. Yeah, I was gonna say Maple Treeway, but I'm pretty sure we already played that. So yeah, I'd like to see Moonview coming out from them, which we do see.
Sherbet Land again. I did mention in the last match that Sherbet Land has gotten a lot more popular over the last year or so. And you know what? I think Ryu has a factor in that. You know, KG Ryu. Back then in 2018, 2017, nobody liked that track, but he would always spam pick that for whatever clans he played for, Magistas, KG. And then over time, you know, more and more teams started to like that track, more and more players individually and Mogies too. But it is going to be Moonview Highway. Let's just see how well PT can fend off the onslaught in the beginning from MW, assuming that they will pull some shrooms and stuff to try to break the top spots.
Yeah, so we see Fox getting a golden immediately. Just going to try to get to the front, break up those top spots. Barney gets greened immediately.
Yeah, good snipe from Matt there to try to nullify MW coming up the rear. But Fox still in first after goldening up. The Leop strat, as I like to call it. Leops likes to do that. I think he was the one that coined that strat.
Getting everyone's like so compressed together.
You
just get a
bottom
golden
3 too. Like that was. I thought for sure a bottom 4. No, bottom 3. I thought for sure that snipe for Matt would have just solidified like a 2, 3, 4, 5. But something must have happened in the middle of the path.
And then spots just changed again because Derek and Alex both put a golden, so now they're top 2. They used the Leop strat against them.
Yeah. Alex was in position to draft there, but both, you know, Derek and Alex going separate directions. And now Alex slips into first after a snipe onto Xander there, I believe.
Derek got sniped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a 2-3 for MW right now. Any idea about shock?
One of the baggers looks to no, they're both chaining. No, it's
Yeah.
Shockwave.
It looks like Jazz is a lap behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again,
So-
we've seen that a few races where Ryan concedes the bagging battle early on. It's a bit uncharacteristic of a top level bagger, but Jazz is proving his worth here, but not able to pull the shock just yet. Let's see if Alex can get a back spam here. Maybe throw it a little bit wide, make it a little unpredictable. Almost catches Fox.
Oh, Barney dodges.
Same with Matt though.
I hope that was not a PT shot.
So Ryan started out of Jazz actually in that exchange. You know how I was saying that both baggers were chaining for boxes? It was actually
Yeah.
Ryan that got the shock out of Jazz there to prevent PT from shocking as well as they would have liked there.
Yeah, I hope that was a MW shock and not a PT shock, because PT were gonna win that race if there was no shock.
Yeah, and I also mentioned that back spam from Alex. It was a little too wide. Everyone from MW cut inside of it, but good idea from Alex nonetheless.
Yeah, 2, 3, 6, 8. And so a pretty even race spots wise. Might favor PT by
Plus 5,
3.
plus 5 for MW.
Plus 5. Oh, plus 5 for MW.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got 5th online, yeah. So yeah. Pretty yeah, again, I'd like to get some confirmation on whose shock that was. Because if that was a PT shock, 'cause I know Matt dodged in a star, that would be pretty bad. If it was an MW shock, then good job for Matt being able to predict it.
Yeah, certainly. One race to go here. PT started off strong, but they were just not able to maintain. They did get a really strong race in Metro Mountain of all tracks, but then after that, aside from that race and the first like 3 or 4 races, Metro Wipeout came back twofold and were able to get a decent lead, barring that DK Mountain race. So 23-point lead going into the last race. It is do or die for Phantasmagoria. GCN Mario Circuit comes out, very unconventional track to finish this off. If it does come out with them.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does. So PT, they need a top 3, 6, 9 or better. A top 3, 6, 9 is plus 23. So anything better than that wins or ties. So yeah, I still think a top 2, 4, 5 is gonna win. Yeah. So shock is gonna be very important here. So we need to keep a close eye on the bagging battle, see where Jazz is, because that's basically gonna be the win condition for PT here, so they can get the shock.
Yeah, Fox holding up right away. Barney trailing Alex. This is a bad start for PT.
Yeah, and now shock's gonna be even more.
Yeah.
And I like whoever the MW member back there, Leops, I think, just stopping getting the 8th place box. It's smart for them to basically okay.
Oh yeah, confirmation from last race. It was Jazz's shock, but it looks to me like the bag. Okay, one of the baggers has it. It was Ryan that committed first. You know how sometimes it's a 50-50 battle in that first set. Ryan committed first and ended up
nice
pulling the
tonight
shock.
from Fox.
And let's see, top one. Actually, no, just first from MW. Alex not in position. That bomb was very close to connecting onto Fox. Alex not really in position to snipe Fox. Fox has a little bit more separation. Yeah, that Nana does not connect.
Not looking good if you're PT here. Ryan holding the shock on a track where Jazz very much need to pull it. Someone's using Bill. Looks like who was that? I can't tell who that was, but someone was holding on to Bill, so that's probably why Ryan pulled it.
Yeah,
when he
Jazz gonna
did.
try to drop a star for Alex, although I don't know if that's gonna make a difference really.
I don't think there's gonna be a shock. I think you need to hold it here.
2-3.
Oh, there
shock
is.
comes in
There.
late.
There it is. They tried. I think they both tried to get the star there.
Alex maybe looking to schlag, but it's Matt behind him anyway.
I think it's 2, 3. No, Fox got first.
Fox got first, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, not enough for Phantasmagoria there. Fox was just able to run away for free after golding up in the beginning. They were probably holding blue as well. I would assume that was the case. And that's going to be wraps.
I think PT won the race, but don't think it was enough.
Yeah, we'll get a little bit of a confirmation here. 2-3-4, not enough. Metro Wipeout will take this one home. A 2-0 clean sweep over Phantasmagoria. Phantasmagoria were good in flashes, though. They provided a very entertaining affair. And in the second match, they were a lot better in the first match in terms of keeping their top spots early. In match 1, a lot of the times there's just MW getting the better of the exchanges in lap 1 and running away with the race, or PT getting the shock and having damage control races. In this one, PT were contesting with the top spots a lot more, but then that GP2 for Metro Wipeout was a very, very strong recovery from the GP1. And that proved to be vital.
I mean, it was just that one KC race where they got top 4 and 9 that kind of made the whole difference, turned the tide, and gave them that little cushion they needed to, like, even though PT they won like the last 3 races points wise, they still were able to win based on that one race. So yeah, good showing from PT. They did a little better. Shout out to Jazz. Jazz I'm pretty sure got 10 out of 12 shocks or something crazy like that. So really good job to him keeping PT in contention of the entire war, but just wasn't enough.
For sure. And Jazz, ever since he came into PT, he has had a very tangible effect on Phantasmagoria. They have improved a lot ever since his transfer, and he's going to be a key piece for them going forward. But unfortunately, they weren't able to do enough in this particular affair. Dropped a 2-0 to Metro Wipeout, and that just speaks volumes about how strong they are. Even though they didn't get too many shocks, they were able to run away with 2/3 of the races.
Yeah, so MW takes the match 2-0, and we'll see who they face in their semifinals match. Yeah. I think it's the winner of KG and CB, if I'm not mistaken.
CB room just got up right now. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cast that one, but maybe we'll get match 2 and 3 if we have people. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Phantasmagoria are gonna go to the losers bracket. Remember, this is a double elimination tournament, so they will have a chance to redeem themselves, but it's one more loss and they're out. Same goes for Avail. They did drop a 2-0 to Wallywogs on Wednesday. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. The support was great. On behalf of Mario Kart Boards, I'm Jaggy.
And I'm Jzck.
We will see you guys next time.